I have a list of the 10 teams that are capable of winning the national championship this year. All right, this is my list.
This is what he was teasing, Jeff.
The only 10 teams that can win the national championship.
I'm Rob Dauster. I'm Rob Dauster, and I'm gonna give you a list of 47 teams that could win the national championship.
Yep, 10 teams. These are the 10 teams that
it's
can
all
win
the
the
biggest fan
championship.
bases.
No, it's not.
Oh,
Alabama, Kansas, obviously, right? You got to get them in there. I have Gonzaga and I have Duke, who have already T.O. and I have already said are probably going to make the Final Four, right? Or are capable of making the Final Four. I think those four are we've already talked about those. UConn, obviously, in that mixed. Okay, there's your 5 right there. I have Houston and I have Baylor. All right, 2 more teams from the Big 12, but that's it from the Big 12. I got no Iowa State on my list. I got no Arizona on my list. I have Auburn for the simple reason that Auburn, for the majority of the time, is going to have the best player on the court in a 5-man, and I'm betting on one of those guards to be able to figure it out for Auburn this year.
Yeah,
that's not going to happen. So there's my top 8 right there. Okay, these last 2 might surprise you. One of them is going to be Arkansas. Okay, I'm in on Arkansas this year. I'm buying Arkansas this year. I see what they did to Kansas in that exhibition. I know that Hunter Dickinson wasn't on the floor, but seeing Boogie Fland and DJ Wagner go out there and play the way that they did together kind of turned my head a little bit. Look, it's an exhibition. It doesn't matter all that much. But like if those 2 are going to play anywhere close to that level, it completely changes what I think that team can end up being. I also thought it was very interesting. Janelle Davis had 5 points in that exhibition. All the hype for Jim. Yeah, the hype for Nelly Davis looks like maybe it might have been too much. And then the last team I have on my list is the Indiana Hoosiers. And I feel like that's one where Goodman is going to look at me and say, you're out of your mind. You're crazy. But what I will say is this, okay? With all of the criticisms that we had for them last year, one of the biggest issues that they had was at the point guard spot, right? And what did they go out and they do? They went out and they got one of the best point guards in the portal in Miles Rice, who was very good against a very good defense in Tennessee. So I think that when you add in with the issues that you had with them offensively and the spacing and the scoring and all that, you add in a point guard, I think that can change a lot of those problems.
Listen, I'm with you. They're talented. It's going to be tough to screw it up. I want to see it to believe it. I want to see that they have perimeter shooting. I want to see that they play Mackenzie Mbako at the 4 for long stretches. Until I see those 2 things, I would never, ever, ever put Indiana as a legitimate national title contender. If that changes, okay, maybe.
All I need, there's one thing I need in my life right now, is for Indiana to become a top 10 team, to make it to the Final Four, and to
be a top 10 team. They're going to be a top 10 team. Have you seen their non-conference schedule? It's just like their football team.
I can't wait to bring this.
We're going to break.
Back.